I wasn't always a bag girly, but over time I started realizing the stories that they could hold, where I was in life when I bought them, what I dreamed about before I could. So here's my quirky bag collection. It's not all designer, but all very me. What's up, cookies? Welcome back. If you're new around here, hello, my name is Carolyn Gray. Welcome to an episode of The Gray Edit. We talk about all things fashion, news, styling, shopping when it comes to the Gray Edit series. And today I want to walk you guys through my quirky handbag collection. Now, if you guys have been following me for a couple years now, especially on YouTube, you've heard me say several times over, I'm not really a handbag girl. I've always been a shoe whore. Oh my God, I love a good shoe. And obviously, I've worked in fashion for over 20 years. I literally started working in fashion when I was 14 years old. My first job was Baker's Shoes and then Hollister. And then I moved to New York and I graduated from FIT, and I've worked in fashion ever since. Maybe 2 or 3 years I was working in fitness and wellness because I needed a break from that life. But I've worked in magazines, retail like Barney's, Nordstrom, Saks, Neiman's, production, buying, the whole ladder. And up until last year I was still taking styling clients, so I've always loved a good collection of clothing. Okay, it's very curated. And now as a content creator, I am blessed with the opportunity to work with different fashion brands, and I'm gifted a lot of things too. But over the last year, I'm realizing I think I've become potentially maybe a new member of the handbag girly club. I don't know. You guys tell me. But I really feel that looking at the curation that I have so far, when I built out the closet, I have my handbags, or the bags that I feel go the best with my wardrobe, especially like going out and attending different events and things like that nature. I was looking at it, I said, you know what? It's not really the it girl bags or, the most coveted styles, but these are handbags that I believe really speak to who I am. Whether it's a bag that I loved when I was in college and couldn't afford, or a bag that I was gifted, or a bag that I was like, that's so quirky and crazy looking, I need to have it, right? So it's really an explanation or expression of who I am. I feel like shoes definitely express who I am because that's where I've expressed first, right? And then clothes can be pretty clean cut, basic, little edgy, little classic, right? Some artsy pieces, right? But for the most part, I'm realizing my coats, my shoes, and now my handbags are my jam. It's at the forefront. So I definitely want to walk you through a few of the they're not all designer, however, and they're not all full price purchase. Resale market. The fact that the resale market does allow me to relive my college and high school dreams and handbags. I mean, the last couple years, it's been prime time to do so. So I'm going to walk you guys through some collections of mine, whether it's my workhorses, recent purchase, my really quirky bags, or just bags that I dreamed about, or even the bags that kind of planted the seed in me to just like start investing in them a bit more. And then I'll get into the reason why I don't really think I'm a big person on selling the collection or anything that I have, and one or two things that are on my wish list over the next couple of months. But I think let's start with the first few bags that really was like, you know what? I'm going to get myself a handbag. Big girl time. But there was a point in time in 2017 that I went to Paris and saved up all this money in that summer before. And I went to Givenchy and I purchased this Bambi clutch that was one of, I think, Riccardo Tisci's last collections with the brand. But I thought it was so chic. The leather is amazing. I think this is a Saffiano leather. I loved the detail of this as well because it was so nice and thick. And I felt like, oh my God, this is like the perfect little bag to go out with at that time. It was just that time frame where Givenchy through Riccardo Tisci Kanye West was still a little bit more sane around that time. Like, we just had a certain vibe. Isabel Marant sneakers, like this was that era. And I don't wear it as much because it is a special piece. And I did have like a little, I think like nail polish or something on it, but nothing too crazy. It's one of those pieces that I cherish. And every now and again, I pop out with it. I think I'll pop out with it tomorrow when I go to this Spinelli Kilcolin event, but she's just so chic and cute. But this was one of the very first bags or clutches or pouches that I was like, you know what? I'm going to gift myself this. This is so cool. Before this, I did have other bags. Like, I had a Givenchy, like a Nightingale. And then I also had a Fendi bag. But both of those bags I actually have returned back to the store because they like unraveled in some way. So this was like my first purchase after those mess ups, right? All right, on to the next. So that was 2017, okay, that I went to Paris. And shortly after, when I came back in September, I met Carlos, okay? So anyway, fast forward to like 2019 or 2019, I think I got this. Bottega Veneta, Daniel Lee, he was doing his thing. We were all going crazy over the pouches. And I remember specifically, I hit up my homegirl to help me out with finding this bag and getting it from Saks, but I needed this. And obviously, like, you see a little bit of a theme. I do love a good red bag. It's something super powerful about it. But can I tell you guys, so much fits into this bag. It's insane. Like, a whole pair of shoes and all your other little things fit into this bag so well. I've loved on it so many times. It's a classic. I run to it all the time. And I really feel like the intro leather, it's just amazing. And while I don't feel like I have a lot of classic bags, I do feel like this is classic with a little bit of edge, a little bit of flair because of the color, but also just the body of it. And even still, you know, Daniel Lee has gone to he's at Burberry now. We've gone through now 2 different creative directors since his departure from the brand. There are so many brands even trying to do this same aesthetic, you know, and it wins every time. But I remember I felt like a really big girl when I got this, and I was so happy to wear it. And I wore it casually. I wore it everywhere. I didn't care. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna wear this bag. I paid for this bag. I'm gonna wear this bag. So shortly after I got that bag, I was like, okay, I'm a Bottega Veneta handbag girl. This is it. This is where I'm at right now. And in that same year, the padded cassette bag was all the rage as well. And I got this patent leather, dark green. You're going to notice reds and greens in my collection. And it's like a problem, like especially the green. But I love this bag. I wore it so much when I was running Noir Bud full time, my CBD brand. This was my go-to, just to swing it over my head and pick up all my packages and go to USPS every single night to deliver orders. And this was just one of my favorite bags. It still is. I mean, I don't reach for it as much. I do think it's still pretty special. I mean, it has some wear and tear to it, but the color, I just feel like it's a classic bag. You just can't go wrong with it. They still sell it. It's on the resale market at great prices too, but I don't really see this color too often on the resale market. So I just feel like it's forever just one of my favorite pieces. And I do like to wear it with the strap tucked in if I don't have too much in it. And then it's like really cute, especially when I didn't have too many clutch options in my collection. I would do that with this bag. So when I left the fitness industry and I had started Noir Bud around 2019, 2018, I was forced out of my last position in wellness and fitness. And I was kind of like nervous about everything. And I decided to just like get a job at Neiman Marcus, even though I had gotten a pretty large amount of money and I was okay and I was starting my business. I was like, no, I need a job. Like, I need a real job. So I started working at Neiman's, and Neiman's is connected to Bergdorf. So we had opportunities to buy from Bergdorf and get a discount. There's another bag later on that I'll show you that I got from Bergdorf that was crazy deal and something I always wanted. But I always wanted some kind of Chanel bag. Like, I didn't know if I was a Chanel flap girl or whatever the case may be, or like one of their special bags. But I went to Bergdorf one day, 2019 as well, and I got this crossbody bag. I thought it was so special, so amazing. It has the caviar, but then also it has the quilted leather as well. It's not with gold detail, whatever, but it does have the bronze detailing, has this here. And what I also loved about this bag, the way that the guy kind of sold it to me, you could take the strap here and kind of let it grace the back, and then you have this little top handle if you want it, you know. So I was like, you know what, I can see this in several different ways. I also wore this pretty casually as well, because in my mind, I'm like, all this money for these bags, I'm gonna wear this bag every day. You got me if you think I'm not gonna wear my bag. So I love that it was so easy. You have like two little areas there inside. It packs a lot. Once I packed it, it's packed. But I felt like also it has like a vintage appeal to it. So I really enjoyed this bag. It's still one of my go-to bags, especially during the holiday season when I need like a little evening handbag that can fit everything, like my little camera, my lip balms, and my little wallets and stuff like that. I love it. I also love that it has this little hidden flap side pocket in the back for cards and stuff. But one of my dear favorites. And also when I bought this was one of those bags that I was just like, I'm an adult. I'm an adult woman. And I got myself a little Chanel bag at a little bit of a discount, but still she was pricey. I think I paid like $3K for her, even after the discount. I think it was 35. Yeah, the discount brought it down to like 29 or 28. But I was like, damn, she's spending money. Good Lord. All right now. So that was one of my moments. I'm just like, oh my God, I bought a real Chanel bag. Okay. Now this bag was actually gifted to me by Carlos. It was one of my first few gifts from him when we first started dating. And my second item that he got me from Gucci. And I saw this bag. It's actually a menswear. It's in the menswear collection, but I was just like, it's so cute. I have to have it. He asked me what I wanted for Christmas or my birthday or something, and he got it for me. And till this day, people ask me about this bag all the time, and I don't know how to help people because it was like a one and done situation. It does come with a crossbody strap. I barely wore it like that, but it's this bowler bag with this Bordeaux leather detail on the sides. I mean, it's stunning. It's super classic. I love this bag. It's not really a bag that is, I don't use it that much. The lifestyle that I have in New York, like I adore top handle. Don't get me wrong. I love a top handle bag. But when I'm running around the city running errands and I need an extra hand, like I can't fit my whole hand through it. I don't like the crossbody because it just bumps off your hip or whatever. But when I'm like in the car, sitting pretty, it's a cute day, we're not doing anything crazy, and I just want to wear this. She's perfect for that. She's perfect for a girl who drives all the time kind of thing and doesn't need her hands. But I'm a New Yorker, honey. I be ripping and running in these streets. I need both of my hands. So she's not something that I reach for often, but she is very special. Also because she's gifted to me by Carlos, and I thought it was so cool that he got it for me. But yeah, I love her. We just don't use her that much, and that's okay. She's loved. Also gifted, let's stay in the gifted range. Another piece that Carlos gifted me, and it's one of my go-tos. Like I wear this thing all the time. All the time, especially if I'm wearing like a huge tote bag and I'm having like one of my bigger workhorse bags. This is like one of my favorites. I think he got this for me about 2 years ago for Christmas. It is the Fendi Jacquard iPhone, like the phone pouch bag or mini baguette. I could take the long strap off of it and just wear it as a top handle. It's perfect for evening events and whatnot. It's perfect for everyday wear when I'm just like wanting to have something closer to me. Like literally, I wore this yesterday with my other big old tote bag when I was working, but it's one of my favorites. It's Carlos went in there and I don't know what he told the people, because Carlos is not the type of guy to be like, oh, I'm just going to get my girl a Chanel bag. Like he needs to be confident that I'm going to like it and that I want it. And he remembered me telling him about this bag, and he went into the store and he was just like, yeah, she wants like a mini baguette and it has to have the F's all over it. And they gave and I was like, you did perfect, buddy. Like, this is amazing. I love this thing. And it's so practical. It's so practical. And I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite gifts from him. And I wear all the time. Doesn't matter what season. Going along with gifted, another Fendi gifted, this was iconic moment for me. So earlier this year, I was working with What Goes Around Comes Around for New York Fashion Week. And I was so confused about this, right? Because they were like, oh, we want you to do like a day in the life with one of our bags, blah, blah, blah. We're going to send you a gift so you can wear it for one of the shows. Well, I was like, okay, mind you, I've done something like this with another brand, and I always get nervous about loaning bags and like something happening to it, whether someone spills on it, a pen mark, whatever, and you have to return it. I was so afraid, right? So they sent me this bag. They didn't tell me what bag they were sending. They were just going to send it. They sent this Fendi baguette in this white, okay, this white crochet and fringe, white leather strap. And it also comes with a top handle, shorter strap as well, which I love. And then you have this interior, the jacquard. And I was like, oh my God, like, why did they give me this white bag during Fashion Week and it's snowing outside? Like, I'm scared to like mess this bag up. So I wore it with a white furry faux fur coat. And I was like, okay, I'm keep this close to my body. Don't nobody touch me. We got to send this back. And then I realized I didn't have to give it back. It was a gift. It wasn't a loan. And I was like, no way they gifted me this bag. This bag retailed on their site for like $2,700. And I was like, I was shook. I was shook. I was not expecting that. What goes around comes around will forever be iconic and loved in my heart for doing something like this. It was the wildest thing. I wasn't expecting it. I was so happy that one, I was like, okay, great. If something happened to it, I would have felt like poop, but nothing happened to it. I do cherish it. I wear it. I have worn it a lot during the winter. Especially then, I'm excited to wear it again this season. But I was like, that was great. That was so nice of them to gift me. And it was just for like a couple, it wasn't for a lot of work either, you know? So it was cool. It was really cool. And one of the like shocking moments of being a content creator and having an experience with something like this. Speaking of what goes around comes around, let's touch on some of the pieces that I bought through Fashion File, What Goes Around Comes Around, and really start to like, I think, build momentum behind the entire like, oh wait, I like handbags. I really do actually like handbags. Like I want to buy some more. And the first time I ever worked with a reseller brand, Fashion File, we did a couple of pieces of content together. We threw an event together as well. And at the event, they gave me a credit to buy something in the store. And I was like, I've always wanted a speedy bag, epi leather, doesn't matter what color, just wants to be in great condition. And I want it to be the 35 or 45, whatever those two sizes are. I wanted it a little bit more heftier. And they had this green one. And even that day, I pulled this one out. I said, pull this out from the back. Let me see it in person. And as I was looking at it, a lot of other people at the event, they were like, well, what other colors do you guys have? And a few people got the same bag in different colors that day. It was so cool. But I was like, oh yes, I need this. I love green, obviously. And I also have this organizer inside of there from Amazon, also just to keep its shape. It's one of my favorite top handle bags. She's super iconic, amazing condition. And it said shows wear on the site, right? And when I saw it, I was like, where is it? Where's the damage? You know, it didn't come with like the little padlock that it usually comes with. It's not a crossbody or anything like that. But it, to me, was in great condition. And one of my favorite moments working as a content creator with Fashion File. That was a really great day and event. And to top it off, I got this bag in the midst of it. I was like, girl, what is this like? But she's iconic. And I feel like she was only 600 or 700. And I think obviously the more wear and tear, like the less the amount, but this is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I started to notice that I was like, okay, I got my eye on these reseller brands. Like I'm sprung. I'm in it to win it. And I remember What Goes Around Comes Around started to do live selling with Cassie Thorpe, one of my friends. And it's basically like auction style, kind of, right? And they're going through all these iconic bags. And I still want the larger jacquard baguette from Fendi, but this one came across the screen. And I said, wait now, I remember seeing that when I was younger, and it's patent leather or not PVC, patent leather. I don't know. Either way, iconic, right? And I said, oh, the 90s baddie in me that lives on wants this bag. And I shot for it. I said, sold. It's mine. I'll pay for it. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Got the bag. I think it had like a little bit of a discount. It was under 1,000. That's what I remember. And it fits so much. It fits so much. I love this bag. I'm definitely a Fendi girl. I'm a Bottega girl. I'm a Fendi girl. You'll see that I'm also a Balenciaga girl, like, and a Louis girl, like, just all of them. I'm a handbag girly. I told y'all, just graduate me to the handbag girly world. And then another live selling came up, and I bought this iconic. Okay. Mind you, my uncles, my mom's half brothers, younger brothers are from New York. They grew up in Brooklyn, and they've always been just a part of the mixie crowd. They were a part, like Rough Riders, like they would have their motorcycles out in the streets. They had Fantastic Four on their motorcycles. And like there was just a world that I knew about that my uncles lived in. And then me being home in Baltimore as a kid watching 106 in Park, like you just see certain things that the hip hop culture just every single time we are always continuously the muse. Black culture, black people have always been the muse for different brands, and we just rock these amazing pieces. I just remember these coming out and just like, oh my God, Little Kim would be wearing it or Foxy would be wearing it. And I'll be looking at home like, oh my God, my uncles, you know, they would get their girlfriends these things. And I'm just like, oh my God, I need this bag so badly. And I know that at the time, like I couldn't afford it when these came out, but when this came out, and it also not a lot of damage or wear and tear to the leather area. It's iconic. I have it stuffed to the gods, just also keep its shape and whatnot and make sure it stands up straight. But I love this bag. And honestly, when I saw this bag, I was like, how am I going to style it? Like, this looks like nothing I have. But can I tell you guys, I wear it a lot. I also want it in black, but I've done that with a different bag, having it in two colors, but I love this bag. And to me, you don't really need to style for it. You wear whatever you want and you throw this on top, and it's just an iconic, epic, edgy look every single time. I love this bag. She's amazing. Let's talk about some of my quirkier bags are just like, oh, okay. So random, but really one of my favorite bags is this pouch from Zara. I love the fact that it has these mixed metals. I love a fringe on anything. You hear me? It fits just enough, okay? And honestly, it's just one of those things where being a city girl where I'm just like running around all the time, and I do find myself wearing like huge bags on either side of me. I always have to have like tote bags. I need something a little bit smaller and closer to my chest that holds my wallet and everything, right? My things that I really need closer to my body, and I could wear underneath a jacket, or if it's summertime, obviously, right? But I was like, oh my God, I need this little pouch, and it's so cute and it's amazing, and it's in suede. That's another thing. Suede. Oh, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it for sure. But I thought that this was like a quirky piece that most people probably wouldn't think I grab a lot, and it goes under my coat, and it just looks so chic with anything I put on. Another really quirky bag and a part of just the phenomenon that is the cookie community with you guys. I saw this bag from Puppets and Puppets. I said, that is not a cookie on that bag. Show enough is, and honestly, it's like, it does have a crossbody strap, but I love the top handle. Fits enough. Wait, a little rhinestone is missing. That recently happened. No, this has happened before, and I glued it back on. Maybe it's up on the shelf. I'm not embarrassed. I'm just disappointed. This is the second time. It was the same one, though, that popped out the first time. Okay, we're going to keep it moving. However, she's quirky. She's cute. The cookie is hard, okay? Black rhinestones. And I was just like, you know what? In this embossed croc, I was like, yeah, why not? Cookie queen, cookie community. I need this. And I wear this as an evening bag. Like it's not, because it's not your ordinary go-to evening bag thought. Like what? Yeah, I was like, no, this is really cute. And they have like other styles. They have a bag with like a banana as a handle. They have other colors with the cookies, but I thought this was so cute. And they also have one where it has like a huge rosebud on the face. It's so good. So good. But I'm gonna need to find my little stud and put that back on there. Another really like quirky bag that isn't like top designer, but Tory Burch. In the last couple of years, I've been raving about Tory Burch and how like she's had a come to Jesus moment, and the creativity behind the brand has expanded. So many things look good. I love this print so much. I bought a pair of boots in this print from Tory Burch as well. But I think this is the Lee Radswell tote. Listen, she doesn't fit a lot, okay? And I don't really love her as a crossbody, but she can be, because I'm like, I got this flap and then I got the handles just flapping against my body. I love her as a really sleek top handle moment. I think it's just out the ordinary. She's not that simple, you know, but sleek enough and does the job. And I feel like, you know, when I'm out running around for events and stuff and I don't have to carry too much with me, she's perfect. She's also a conversation starter. And I just think she's really cute. I was like, yeah, I need this bag. There's a couple other bags that she has right now. And I'm like, Tori, I like that a lot, girl. So yeah, definitely a part of my quirky, like super quirky area. And then a couple months ago, well, at the top of this year, Chi and I went to the outlets at Woodbury. We went into Marni. I've always loved, I think these bags are called the trunk. Oh, I don't know. I don't know the name of them. Listen, I'm just becoming a handbag girl. I don't know the names and all the things to these things. I'm learning as I go, okay? But I've always loved this style of bags with them. But sometimes I'm like, I don't really like that color combination, or the black was just a little too for me. But when I saw this at the outlet, and of course it was on super duper ass sale, so I was like, thank you. I don't like paying full price. There's a couple that I'll discuss that I paid full price for and like hated the bag for the time being, and now I'm over it and now I love the bag. But yeah, I got this one. It has a little, what's in here? A fresh pack of gum. Oh, that's wonderful. But then also the strap is actually longer. I just tuck it in a little bit to make it a little bit more like a shoulder bag, and it stays pretty well for me. It has a large cavity. I wear this bag a lot also, especially once it gets cold. Oh yeah, like I've been wearing it the last couple weeks. Like if you've been following me since I was taking the Chinese herbal, yeah, recent. Okay, I pulled it out as soon as it got a little chilly, and I just been pumping with it. But I love this bag. She's so cute, and also she's just not your ordinary. You know, a lot of the Marni bags that I see in this particular style, they're all leather, muted, neutral colors. I was like, I ain't never seen this one before. Put it in the bag. Let's roll, friends. Yeah. So more recently, I was like, I really need to like get a few more smaller bags. The holidays are coming. I'm busy as a content creator, going to all these different events and whatnot. I need something real cute. Like Cassie says, TBE, tiny bag energy. I need tiny bags, okay? And I'm actually wearing this tonight to this event that I'm going to. This Louis Vuitton. Hold on. I need to get the strap out. This is the I don't know how to say her first name, which starts with a Y, but Kusama. This is a part of, I think, their second or third collaboration. But look at this little, and it has the nerve to have a little top handle that you can pinch to hold, okay? Came with this silver strap, I think also really cute as a crossbody, but I love it as like this really quirky little top handle. It can't hold none but a thought and a penny, okay? It has two little inserts here. It's a little bag that it comes with, and she's darling. She's so, I mean, this is the cutest little thing I've ever did see. And I do not like polka dots unless it's abstract. Unless it's a funky looking polka dot situation, I am not into. I don't like classic polka dots, but this kind of polka dot, sign me right on up. I said, put it in the bag. She's super cute. I love this little bag. She's such a cute little lady. Okay, you're about to step into a space where the love of green is just so real. Now, Both of these bags I got at the Miami outlets, Sawgrass outlets, when my good friend Asia and I went down there for our birthdays this past September. She was looking for this bag, and I didn't know what I was looking for. I was like, whatever comes across, I don't really want anything or need anything. I'm looking for some YSL glasses that are $900 retail, but like if y'all have them for like way less than that, I'll partake. I was not expecting to find as many good things as I did. We first stopped at the Gucci store. She had her eye on a specific bag, which is like a rendition of the Tom Ford classic style, but padded and puffed. And she got it in a neutral beige color, while I was like, let me get that green. Let me get that green bag right now. Okay. Love this. I've already worn this bag several times already. Y'all, my issue is it comes with another strap in the leather. I can't find it. And the reason why I wanted it is because two things. I like it with both this and that handle together. I like to connect this strap to the other strap and making a longer shoulder bag strap, okay? Crossbody even. I don't know where it is. I'll find it. I'm sure I'll find it when I swap out the wardrobe, but I feel like it may be behind something. But either way, I love it because we can wear her like so. We can wear her like so. We can wear her like so. She doesn't fit too much, but just enough. You know what I mean? You have to be really smart about how you pack her in there, because she's a tight fit, but she's really cute. She's super iconic. I think it was a really fun approach to the original design, and it's perfect for the events and things that I have going on this season too. And it's green. I don't know what to say about the connection with me and green bags. I really don't. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. It's just there because you about to see it. You about to see it. Now we went down the block and we went to the Balenciaga store. Here we go. This is like a minty, fresh spring green. Okay. Listen, I don't know. I just thought, because I have a deep love, and I'll show you in a second, for the city bags from Balenciaga from years ago, right? I scored two from the vintage resale space. And it was just this, to me, I was like, oh my God, it's a mini version. It has a little back pocket back here. It's the silver detail for me too. I love silver detail over brass or gold. It's a nice size. Okay. This is also for those times I'm going to events and whatnot. The strap can be extended a little bit if you want it. I just feel like she's so rock chic to me. Like, why not? She's just a really, ooh, I don't have a coaster. I'll fix that later. She's just a really chic, cool girl bag. And for the price that it was at, baby. And you know I'm on a WhatsApp chat with the guy that sold us this bag, because I said, what else do you have? And he updates that chat almost every day. It's very dangerous. I haven't bought anything since, but I got my eye on a couple things. Now, staying in the Balenciaga world, I'm gonna just show you both at the same time. I've always wanted these bags. I remember working at Atrium, and there's two specific bags that I remember working there, and I found both of them. Okay. And when I saw that these bags were, and this was before I bought these bags, before the craze restarted for these bags last year. Okay. And I was like, oh my God, I've always wanted this bag. I had several clients that had this bag when I was working at Atrium, in the green. Hell yeah. And then in the purple. And crazily enough, like, I actually love purple. Purple accessories, they do really well. I love purple. I remember I got my driver's license wearing a pair of pumps from Baker's, and they were purple suede, peep toe, wooden pump. And my father was like, you should not be wearing heels for this driver's test. Like, you need to be getting your drive. You need to focus, being all cute. This is not the focus. I was like, no. They're going to bring me good luck. Don't sleep on these. And I got my driver's license the very first time. Don't play with her in purple. But anyway, I love these bags so much. These are actually, especially the green one, my most worn. This is my most worn. It's so crazy. It's so ragged at this point. Even one of the what's it called? The what's it called? The studs popped off just walking in the street one day. I was like, whatever, I don't care. I'm not gonna fix it anymore. I just attached like a little extra metallic strap to the back. I love these little bag charms. I thought they were so quirky. But yeah, I live in this bag so much. And then shortly after, I got the purple one, and I got these for, I think they're like $300 or $400. Yeah, now I know the retail, even at secondhand, has gone up. The brand itself has brought back the style and different materials. There's a suede one that's just, oh my God, I need to mind my business. I don't need it. I don't need it. But love this bag. I just think that it's so amazing. It's one of those bags you just throw around. And there were so many, there were so many celebrities, like iconic celebrities, that had this bag during those days. And I was in college or just working in retail. I was just like, oh, I love those bags. I can't afford them right now. But they found me. They found me, and I'm in love ever since. Okay. But I do love Balenciaga. And unfortunately, Balenciaga had a spell where they made the wrong choices as a brand under Denma, and it really casted a shadow over them. It was really difficult to like want to support the brand. And I love a lot of his styles that he did. I mean, that last one was a part of his tenure there. But these, to me, I was like, no, this was before Denma. It's okay. And it brought me peace. I did not care. No, I did not. And I bought it through Fashion File. Like, they got, you know what I'm saying? To me, it was very different, but I didn't support the brand much at all during the time that he was there. And even though like this is still like his designs, and I have another thing that was part of his collection, his like one of the last two collections. I'm a Balenciaga girl. I just am. Y'all can say what y'all want about that. I know someone in the comments going to be like, "Oh my God, y'all love to throw a y'all just as much as I just threw it back at you, didn't I?" Okay. Anyway, moving along. Moving along. Now let's talk about my workhorses, because it's so random. Now, this is more of a recent thing, and I did get this gifted with a partnership that I did with Urban Revival, but it's very reminiscent of a Margiela bag. I think she's great. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care. I don't care that she's not on brand or designer. She fits all the things. She fits very nicely on the shoulder. She don't slide off. Okay. And I feel like she's really cute. She has a little pocket in the front. I think they did this very well. And I think they also made it in the denim. I was mad as hell I didn't see that the first time, but they do have it in like other materials. And I feel like it's really cute. For work stuff, oh hell yeah, I'm a rock this bag. I'm a rock this bag. This one of those bags that I was really mad that I paid full price, but I really wanted it. And also too, I kind of got pressured into buying it, because I went into the store and I asked the associate about the bag, and he was like, they're not making a lot of these. Like, this is it. Like, after this, they're not gonna make. They definitely still make this bag in this color. I did not have to buy it at first. I could have bought it on Fashion File months later. I should have just waited, but I paid for it full price. At times I still get annoyed by it, but it is one of those bags that I'm happy I did get it. Again, I'm a Bottega Veneta girl. The Intreccio leather, yes, iconic. Why the hell not? It's big as hell. It fits so much and some. And I just feel like, you know what? If y'all only understood the way that I wear this bag is meant to live life with you. This thing said, we're going through another rough season. I'm here with you. I can support you. I got to put it in me. I'll take care of it. I'll hold it for you. This bag is one of my toughest soldiers, okay? So worth it to a degree. But I mean, definitely one of my favorites. Another workhorse, not designer. Believe me, go into Zara men's side and take a look at their leather and suede bags, okay? Don't sleep on them. I have a backpack also from them. I'm not showing y'all everything. This is not even everything, okay? But can I tell you guys, this tote bag from the men's side at Zara, the suede. Okay. This is one of my favorite. My tripod that you guys are standing on, my heavy duty tripod, like real photographer tripod, it fits in this bag. I have my change of shoes, another tote, everything fits in this bag. I've been wearing this bag a lot lately because of work. I've been working a lot outside of my house and I have to take my tripod and everything else with me because, yeah, I need it. And this fits everything comfortably. It's a nice weight to it. It's not too heavy unless you fill it to the brim. But literally one of the best. I think I paid like either 129 or 219 for this bag because it's real leather. It's real suede leather. It's a great material. It has that lining inside as well. I mean, it's one of my favorite work bags. She fits everything. I got an oil stain on her though, somewhere. It's okay. It's a work bag, but don't sleep on Zara men's leather bags. Just don't. Don't. Wait, I have to show y'all a bag that I spent full price and it took me a while to get over, but I'm totally over it now because we could have waited. This loud jingly jangly bag from Prada. Oh wait, I didn't strap it on all the way. I love this bag so much. As soon as I saw it, and I think because I have the white Louis Vuitton bag and then the white Fendi bag, and I was like, I kept them so nicely, okay, I twisted it. Whatever, you guys get the point. But I had those other white bags and I was like, well, they're safe. I know how to take care of my things. I really love this white leather from Prada. It's soft, it's buttery. I even showed it to Chi, who is in production for Coach. She knows all things leather, all things handbags. And I showed her, I said, what do you think about the make of this bag? She was like, that is very well done. That is worth the price. Like they worked really well in this bag. They treated the leather so good. Like it's a great bag. Also has like 3 different compartments in it. It fits a lot, okay? Has this gold clasp. Now, like I told you, I don't love gold and brass, but it also has some silver detailing. I think that's the other thing that really drew me into this bag. Yes, all the accoutrements and things, but it was the mix of metals for me. And just like mix of materials. It has leather, it has this little man on it. And I thought it was just the cutest bag. And I love wearing it. It makes a lot of noise. But I like it. I like it. I love this bag. I wear this a lot too. I think I bought it when it was a bit colder outside, so I was a bit nervous about that. I wore it down in the summertime. She came out a lot during the summer. And honestly, I feel like even now during the fall, winter, wearing a lot of darker clothing, this is going to pop even more. I'm really excited to wear her for this season because I got her earlier this year. She's iconic. Speaking of iconic and going back to the story of when I worked at Neiman's and got opportunities to shop at Bergdorf and have their employee discount, I found this bag and it was actually damaged. One of these zipper tabs had been ripped out, and I think that's why the customer returned it or whatever the case was. But I had always wanted this bag. I've always wanted a Celine luggage, Phantom, whatever this thing is called. I remember, again, working at Atrium, working at Saks, just seeing all the it girls walk around with these. It was just one of those moments. As soon as I saw this in this particular color, it was very French to me. And recently I've been wearing the heck out of this bag also. As you can see, this stuff in this bag. My work stuff is in this bag. There's my other battery. I was looking for you. Guys, I have a problem clearing out my bags all the time. Just judge yourself, okay? But anyway, one of my favorite bags. She's heavy though. She's heavy and like you got to get used to it. You have to be very careful. Like I don't really love putting my laptop in this bag because it just makes it even worse. But whenever I wear it, people be like, oh my God, I love your bag. Like I know, me too, girl. Me too. She's amazing. She has a lot more wear and tear now. I also feel like too, sometimes when I'm in the city and I have a specific bag that I'm wearing, I notice people and I feel like, so hear me out. Hear me out. It's not that I think about it happening before. It's when it happens, just like, yo, I notice people brush up on your shit a little harder. And I feel like I noticed them looking at my shit from afar, and then they like bump into me or whatever. And it's women. It's other women. And I feel like this side of the bag, because I wear it like this, I feel like a lot of women have ran up on this bag and brushed it. And I've noticed that with this bag, it happens often. It happens with my large hop bag from Bottega. And I've also noticed it with my red Bottega. I've noticed people like getting a little too damn close to me and brushing up, or like to the point where like I look in my bag, I'm like, oh my God, did they like nick my bag? Did they have a pen in their hand? I hate it. But I always think about it after that, like, damn, every time I'm out with this bag, like people run into me and it's weird. Like, and I'm trying to dodge them too. And it's like they peep my bag. I see them peep real quick and then collision. Anyway, this is super iconic. I got it fixed. It actually was this tab, right? This one was the one that was missing. So I took the tab that was in here originally and I had to move it to the front and make me a new leather tab for the inside. That's how I fixed it. It was very cheap for what, you know, when I got it, because obviously it was a damaged return item. And loved her. I love her so much. I do want another one, but not that big of a deal if I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not really on my wish list, but I wish that I had kept an eye out for a different one, like a suede one. But I'm happy with her, even though she's heavy. She's iconic. Another iconic bag. I had a client named Lucy. Can't remember her last name, but she was a mom of like these 3 older boys. I think she was a divorcee. I think she had money. Oh no, Lucy came in the atrium. She would shop with me, get stuff for her and her sons. And she was just always so stinking fly. And I remember she had this bag in like a python material. And it was so beautiful. Like I always wanted to ask Lucy, can you just adopt me? Because you don't have no daughters. You got no, like who gonna have your stuff? So anyway, loved her, and she was always so sweet and kind to me. She had long hair. Like Lucy was fly as hell. I don't know. I wish I knew where she was now, kind of thing. But she had this Givenchy bag, like I said, in the python. And I found this on the Real for an amazing deal. I added the gold chain to it. It looks aged and super worn in, but can I show you guys the interior? You can't really tell from here. Spotless, like never worn. They had like a little bit of wear and tear right here, but I was just like, how did that even happen when the bag was barely even worn? It's like this is how the bag is supposed to look, but there's no sign of wear and tear. I just couldn't understand it, but it's not a bag that I actually wear often. I don't gravitate to it too often, but I remember when I saw it, I said, oh my God, Lucy had that bag. I always wanted that bag. And I had this bag in black and silver detail. And it was this piece of the bag it deteriorated really quickly after I bought it. And I took it back to Saks and they gave me a credit and I got something else. I don't remember. But I saw it and I was like, the college version of me is screaming. She's screaming. So yeah, we got her. Thank you to the Real. And lastly, as we all know, okay, and let me just give proper respect. The show Girlfriends, okay, with Tracy Ellis Ross, they laid the map for Sex and the City. Not only that, Living Single laid the map for Friends. I just want to put that out there, okay? But let's be honest, when it comes to Sex and the City, being in New York, seeing all the different characters and feeling like there's a little bit of them in all of us, okay? A little bit of each of them in all of us. There are so many things about Sex and the City that really connects me to the life that I've been living in New York, okay? A lot of the reasons why I did things a certain way or lived a certain way in New York or dressed a certain way, right? And there's a couple of pieces between all the characters that I was just like, I want that. I want that. And this bag, they did bring it back, I think 2 years ago, and it was pretty pricey. And I was thinking about, I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to pull the trigger. I'm saving my money. Like, I don't want to pull the trigger. That's a big investment, but it's an iconic bag and it's brand new, all the things. And I wanted it in blue, not the red. And Carrie was carrying this bag a few times. I forget what season. I think it was the fourth or fifth. And I found this on Fashion File not too long ago in September at a great rate. The wear, barely anything. Okay. The wear that it had, I used a Tide pen and it's gone. Like, it wasn't like, I don't need, did the original owner realize that they could just use a Tide pen and clean their own bag? I don't know. But this oblique fold over clutch, like, this is one of those bags where when I saw it for the price that it was at, I said, you know what? Hell yeah. I didn't even hesitate when it came time for me to just buy it. I was like, you know what? It's been in the cart. No one's looking at it like that. There's several others on the site. Boom, bam, boom. Let's go. I've always wanted this. Finally found it. And it was just, yeah, a moment, a dream, and all the things. Yeah. So listen, I think that it just has to deal with my lifestyle, how I use it, how easy it is to wear, what it fits, what kind of moments does it serve. You know, I think that it's all about the make of something and how it looks and how it makes me feel and how the details are, the colors, all that. Clearly, I love a green bag. Clearly, I love red and Bordeaux. I love some suede, and I love something about it that just gives it a bit more flair, right? And that's a common theme throughout all the bags I think that I have. And I love them. They're fun. Again, they're not all the it bags, right? And I also feel like I'm not the type of person to be really big into reselling my stuff, because a lot of these pieces I've wanted for years. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like it's something that you could pass down to people too. And I've had done that before. I love all these bags for different reasons and for different moments in my life. And I'm happy that I got a chance to invest in them, that I was able to work hard to be able to afford these now. But yeah, I'm not a big reseller, but I'm happy that the resellers exist. Okay, I'm very happy that resellers exist. I'm like, yeah, give me all your bags. You don't need them, go give them to me, honey. But I do find that sometimes I think about getting more. Now I'm like, I've crossed over because I haven't bought as many shoes this year. I got gifted quite a few, but haven't bought as many shoes as I typically do. Okay. Now that's telling, and I've been only looking at handbags. It's wild to me. And right now on my wish list, there is a Balenciaga bag with so much fringe on it. It reminds me of an Hermes that I also wish I could get and afford. I don't know if they still make it, but that was also like, oh my God, iconic bag. So I have that Balenciaga bag on my wish list. I also have a Bottega Veneta, it looks like a long pony hair pink clutch from the latest collection, or 2026 spring collection. That's on my list. I'm also still want the Fendi baguette. Where is it? I still want the regular size Fendi baguette in this material. I think that I would wear it to death. And I also, I mean, yeah, I do want an Hermes, but I want the Kelly Pochette, the envelope looking clutch style. I have my eye on a few on Vestiaire, because I don't really feel like playing that game with them. Like, I'm sure it will happen, whatever, but I don't feel, there's more iconic opportunities on like, or Vestiaire on Fashion File and the latter. But yeah, I mean, little by little, I'm adding to the collection. I'm having fun with it. I do think that I have a more of a focus on smaller bags because of the things that I've been doing with my career and whatnot. But I love a big old bag too. I've always been into a big ass bag or a crossbody, but it has to be able to give me hands free and fit everything that I need. But yeah, that's my little collection. It's mine, it's me, it's so me. And I have a few things that I have my eye on that I think will just really be fun to add. And I'm not a reseller. But I'm enjoying the fact that they exist and that there's so much opportunity. Even leading the pack when it comes to the luxury landscape, resellers are doing better than luxury retailers with their new collections. So that tells you a lot about sustainability too. But yeah, tell me, which one was your favorite bag that I showed? What's your favorite bag in your collection and why? Comment below, share the things. And thank you so much for watching today's episode. I will see you in the next great edit. Bye, cookies.